Good morning and welcome to all our viewers live on boxnation.com. We're here today to announce the fight for the right. This is the right to fight Vladimir Klitschko for the world title on the 26th of July at the Phones for You arena in Manchester. DERECK CHISORA will square up against Tyson Fury, and the winner of that fight will be installed as #1 in the WBO ratings, will become the mandatory challenger, will have the right to fight Vladimir Klitschko. This is a big fight for Britain. It's a big fight in the heavyweight division. I think it's the biggest fight out there. It's the most exciting heavyweight fight out there, involving two of the most exciting heavyweights around at the moment. There's a lot on the line for them. You know, the winner has it all to go for. There's a lot of disappointment over the last couple of years involving Klitschko, certainly in Derek's case. He had 2 fights with Klitschko which were due to take place. One was cancelled on the eve of the fight, so he's got a lot riding on this, and he's fought very hard in the last 18 months to get himself into this position. And I know Tyson Fury was doing the same thing in his fights that were due to take place with David Haye. As we know, again, twice they were cancelled, so it left him again out there looking for a way to get to Klitschko. Well, this is the way. This is the key to the door. This is the one fight that will make it happen. Klitschko can't duck from it. If he does, he'll be stripped of his title. So, as I say, this is the one that we've all been waiting for. The fight is being sponsored by Rain and Steel. It'll be broadcast by Box Nation. It'll also be broadcast in the States. We're talking to TV companies out there. The fight will be in association with Queensberry Promotions and Mick Hennessy, who's worked very hard to help make this happen. As I say, it's a great fight for the fans, the biggest heavyweight fight out there. Everyone who you need to speak to is here at the press conference, so if you've got any questions, please feel free to answer.
Can I ask a question?
Frank, when was the decision made to move it to Manchester rather than to London and Upton Park?
It was because of the World Cup situation. It was a problem, and you know, unfortunately, because the fight was going on with Groves and Brock, it'd be pointless us running a big show the following week before the World Cup starts. So we've had to push it back, and unfortunately, it's too late in the season because the season starts early August to do it in a football stadium.
The hometown kind of situation's changed. It's now in Tyson's hometown rather than Derek. Derek, how do you feel about that?
I'm not bothered, you know, because I know for a fact, you know, might be Tyson's neighbourhood, but he's not really loved in Manchester, so it's no big deal for me.
And Tyson, you must be happy to be fighting in your hometown?
Yeah, you know, got a good opportunity to get out in Manchester, make mincemeat to DERECK CHISORA in front of my own people. It's going to be a great night of boxing, you know. I'm sure there's going to be a good undercard as well, and there'll be a lot of people there showing the support. It'll be a sellout, you know. If I'm not liked in Manchester, we'll see how the tickets go on sale today, so we'll see.
Tickets are on sale at 12 o'clock from www.eventum.co.uk. They're the box office. They're running the box office.
Gents, last time you fought there seemed to be a lot more needle between you than there is this time around. Is that the case?
Is that to me?
To both of you?
Oh, there is needle in there, you know. Tyson Fury beat me last time. I think right now, he's realised he's paying his paycheck. You know, he's back on Box Nation. You know, he's boxing on our station, so he ain't got much to say to me, because I think a villain recognises another villain when he sees one. And right now, for me personally, I want to get this fight rolling. You know, have I achieved so much since he beat me? Yes, I have. Has he progressed in a way since he beat me? No, he hasn't. He's like at least about 4 steps behind me now. You know, I got 4 losses on my record, which is great losses. You know, he won. The fittest man won on the night when me and him boxed 3 years ago. This time, I know he's going to be fit. He's going to be mentally ready, but I'm going to be much better than him in the ring, with the movements and with the power. I know I got more power than him. On my bad day, he could have knocked me out, And imagine when I'm fit, what's going to happen.
And Tyson?
What was that? Who
Is
am I
it-
speaking? Who am I speaking to? Same question.
Yeah.
Repeat it again. I didn't really understand.
Is there more needle between you this time around than there was last time?
Not really, you know. Derek Chisora is what he is. As he said, his little comment there about villains, but he looks like a villain. I would describe myself as a good-looking gentleman rather than a villain. You know, Derek Chisora is what he looks like, a mug. And he talks what he looks like as well. He talks like what he fights like shit. So we'll see, you know. He was making excuses again. A lot of bad days and good days, you know. He got beat fair and square by a 22-year-old.
Which I'm not denying. Yes, you did.
22 years old,
Yes, you
smashed
did.
you, mate.
Yes, you did.
I'm now
yes.
25, much more experienced, a lot better record. I'd say I'm 4 times harder puncher than Derek Chisora, or 11 I'm out to be, with his inside the glove cuffs and swings that miss over your head. I'd say I'm an all-round fighting man. And not only am I going to make easy work of Derek Chisora this time, I will go on and unify the heavyweight division in boxing. And I will be the first white British-Irish heavyweight in 115 years to win the heavyweight championship of the world and bring it back to the UK. So that's legendary in itself.
How long were you starting to say that line for? You've been waiting for this opportunity to say that.
I practiced it all week actually.
All week, yeah.
I just
You
about
done,
got it right.
you know, when the Golden Globe goes to Tyson Fury.
Better with one than without one, Derek. That's what I always say.
Exactly.
Listen, you've had your chance. You got smashed before by a 22-year-old with 14 fights.
I am not taking that away from you. You don't understand. I give you no credit for winning a fight, but you don't understand. On your best day when you're 22 and I was 20 what? I don't know. But I wasn't fit and you could have knocked me out. So what happens now when you are fit and you're great? You are a great athlete right now. Yes, you're a great athlete. You're a great athlete right now. You're sitting there, you're looking great shape, amazing. You're a great athlete, you're doing everything right, but do not worry yourself, my friend. I'm going to deal with you the right way.
Well, we'll see, but I beg to differ. How are you going to deal with anything, really?
All right,
Your performances and your best day of the week, you're not good enough to lace me boots.
How many times have you been on the canvas, Tyson? In your career?
Times?
Yeah, how many times?
Twice.
Yeah.
How many times have you been knocked out, mate?
Once.
There you go then. I get up and I win. That's what champions are made of.
Yeah, but if
You didn't get up. You tried to get up and you fell back down, you know.
Let me go get a
I've
taxi
got more
driver
heart
and
and
put him in the
determination in
ring.
this little finger than there is in 10 of Derek Chisora's bodies, you know. You got to listen. It is simple to beat Tyson Fury. Very, very simple. Just got to knock me out. Failing to do that, you're not going to win, because no matter how good you are or how much fitter you've got, well, this goes not just to Derek Chisora, but any man who's game enough to get in the ring and fight with Tyson Fury. It's pretty
Why
simple.
did you not get in the
actually.
ring with David
Just gotta knock
Price?
me out.
Why did you not get in the ring with David Price?
Why didn't I?
Yeah, why?
Because this is business, this isn't anything else, is it?
Forget
And
that
for the money
business,
that was
man.
being offered for David Price,
Forget about
I
the
did
business
see
side.
David Price as a super fight, Britain's super fight, so I was leaving it till a later date to deal with him when the money was proper, because obviously this is heavyweight boxing, I don't want to get paid chicken feed. As I said to Frank Maloney, I said, if you want to pay chicken feed, you better go and get some chickens. So you know, this is heavyweight boxing, and it's all about getting out there and doing your thing and earning plenty of money and being successful. I'm not in this job to get punched in the face and be a hero and do nothing. I'm here to get forward in life and do the right things.
It's going to be 3 weeks to the week since the guys fought each other. And going into that fight, just looking at the records, Tyson had 15 fights and Derek had 13. And there's no doubt about it. You know, if you step back and look at it, Tyson's come on a bundle. He has matured. He's older and he's bigger and he's grown more and he's done what he's had to do. And so has Derek. You know, from Derek's point of view, you know, I look at the opponents that Derek's been in with and looked at the experience he had going into those fights. I mean, in his 16th, 17th fight, fighting Klitschko, going the distance. And since then, Harry's come on. He's had a great year last year. And I really think we're going to get a super fight. You know, this fight is a really good quality heavyweight fight. And I know the guys are going to get at it. They're going to say what they got to say. But you know what? It doesn't need that. This fight sells on merit. This fight sells on the fact that both these guys, I believe, are probably the 2 best heavyweights outside of Klitschko in the world at the moment. And I take into consideration Deontay Wilder, because he turned down the opportunity to fight both of them. So you've got a great fight there, and they get what they want. The winner gets his wish. The winner gets the shot at the world title. That's what they both want. That's what they both crave for. And we'll see. Can a Brit become world champion again? Can we bring the world title back to the UK and Ireland, or not Ireland? We will find out.
This is again to both fighters. Do you think you're facing a better opponent now than you were last time around?
Yeah, 100%.
I don't believe so, no. I believe Derek Chisora the first time was a much better opponent than he is now. The reason being, he was a lot tougher. His resistance has been wore down, in my opinion. He's took a lot of hefty blows from big heavyweights and good punchers throughout his last 4 or 5 fights. And there's mileage on the clock, isn't it? You get a car with 120,000 mile on it, you're asking for it to blow up, you keep going it hard, driving it hard down the motorway. But we're going to see. He was an undefeated fighter before, and he was a champion before.
You're talking shit.
So I took that belt,
You're talking
and I
shit
broke
now,
him in like a
quiet.
little virgin, what he was,
Oh,
giving
you're
me his
talking
first
shit.
loss. You know, broke him in. He'll remember that forever, and ever and ever and ever. That's in his mind. He got a good beating, and when I went into his dressing room afterwards, he was in space. He didn't know where he was.
It's how you come back.
Listen, it's how you come back, but you're getting credit for losing, mate. And losing is losing. I don't care if you get knocked out, go the distance, lose by an inch or lose by a mile. You're still lost.
I have lost. There's
Zero, baby. Zero. Undefeated. 22-0. 16 knockouts.
And then we will
and
take
still
that
sexy.
away. And then we'll take that away.
We'll see, Derek. For me, you're just cannon fodder, mate. Just a high-level journeyman. And you're going to get set about proper. Because men like you, now, my stage of my career, I should be setting about you good and proper.
Have you not seen the YouTube clip when Tyson Fury is doing sprints on the beach? My little nephew could run faster than that, and he's only about 2 years old.
But I am a boxer. I'm not trying to be Usain Bolt. This is fight game. It's not about running fast.
You're not even running, you're actually walking, so listen, do not worry yourself.
Derek, please, just do yourself a favour. Stop trying to out-talk me, because it's not going to happen, sir.
I'm not trying to out-talk you, I'm just telling you how it is.
The stuff you're saying just not making sense, though. Did you see him on the beach? He was slower than my little nephew. Come on, Derek.
Have we got any more questions?
Tyson, when you get in the ring with Chisora this time, you had about 1 fight in 17 months. Would you say that's not ideal preparation for a fight of this magnitude?
No, definitely not. It's what I would call inactivity. And I have been warned about inactivity for a long time off different other champions, previous champions and contenders. You know, but shit happens. You know, I was supposed to fight David. He put me out for a year. I was supposed to have another fight in between now and then. But, you know, it's not happening. So I'm not going to cry and moan about it. I'm not making excuses. I'll be ready. I'll be 100% ready for the fight when it happens. There'll be no excuses. No, I don't care 18 months out of the ring or whatever. I'm going to go in there, do what I do best and win. And I'm a winner, and that's what I was born to do, and I don't know how to lose. And I'll prove that on the whenever, against Chisora and against anybody else who wants to fight as well.
Frank, will you make an application for this to be for the British title as well?
As a matter of fact, we will. It's beyond that, but we will, because why not? The title's vacant, and they're the 2 best heavyweights out there. Why not? You know, I want as much on the line as possible for this. There is a lot on the line for both of them. You know, certainly, you know, as far as Derek's concerned, and as you know, I'm Derek's also, I've managed Derek by the officials in the business. So it's you know, he's done really well for himself, and he deserves a big accolade for that. And the one thing Derek Chisora has never, ever, what he's never done is back down from any fight that's been offered to him. You look at his record, fight after fight, big name fighters, #1 ranked fighters. Helenius ranked #1. He was robbed. Klitschko, the world title. You know, the David Haye fight. And who knows, at 10 seconds, if that bell hadn't rung, and it did ring early in that round, who knows what would happen when he wobbled David Haye. But the fact of the matter is, whatever the result of this fight, he's done brilliant for himself. And that's what boxing gives people a chance to do. You know, what would Derek be doing without boxing? And that's why I stood by him, and I wanted him to come through and show the world what he's got. And I do believe, you know, I believe this is a great fight. And I've got the utmost respect for Tyson Fury, and the utmost respect that, you know, the last time when they fought, Harry prepared himself. He came into the ring as a true professional. His weight was perfect, and he fought the fight, and on the night the better man won. But you know what? 3 years on, Manchester, it's going to be a different scenario up there. There's going to be a fight up there we're going to see something a little bit special, because there's no doubt about it, they're two different fighters now. Mature fighter and a mentally matured fighter. You know, this is going to be something special. I really do believe that. Have we got any questions?
I'll ask a question. Having a microphone rammed in my back by Richard. Okay, question for Tyson and Derek. How's the fight going to go then? Is it going to get anywhere near the distance? Are you going to knock him out quickly, Tyson? Are you going to wear him down, Derek, and then knock him out? How do you see it going?
For me, I'm looking for a knockout. So we're gonna set the pace. We're gonna box on our pace. You know, I'm fit enough for 15 rounds, 12 rounds. We're looking for a knockout.
Me? I'm just going to go in there and I'll show you what a masterclass heavyweight should look like. You know, I'm not into wearing somebody out for 12 rounds or whatever. I'm going to go in there hitting with sharp, precise, correct knuckles down punches that do damage. The type of shots that when you get hit in the face with them, electric shocks go through your body and something happens to your legs. You start doing dances. That's the type of shots I'll be looking for. Sharp, accurate, fast punches. Similar to what David A done to him, really, them type of shots. The ones you don't see coming, put you away, you know. This is a heavyweight boxing, so he does have a puncher's chance, but you know, you need more than a puncher's chance. And like Frank just mentioned, he did get robbed against Selenius, and he did fight Klitschko, but you know, it's all right fighting these people, but against Klitschko, did he even share a round? Did he even come close to winning a round?
Yeah,
I'm not too sure.
He won the last round.
He won the last round then out of 12 rounds. It's not good enough, is it?
And I think give Klitschko the toughest fight he had since he fought Lennox.
But he's still lost there, Frank, and losing is losing at the end of the day. So, in my opinion, there's no credit for being a loser. If you're a loser, you're a loser. And I think you come second best.
And I think what you say there is very valid. However, the other side of it was, at that time there was problems going on, so it was a fight to grab, because we didn't know what was going to happen with Derek in the future. And he took the fight, and I thought in the unfortunate circumstances, all that happened around that fight took away his performance. You know, it was 16, 17 fights going into fight Klitschko. I can't think of anybody who's done that. You look at all the heavyweights out there, all going crazy about Deontay Wilder. What's he? 30 fights now. He's not even fought the type of opponents Derek's fought. And I just think that, you know, if today's DERECK CHISORA was going to fight Vitaly Klitschko, I'd have my money on him. I'd back him. And I've got to tell you something, I had my money on either of you two against Vladimir. I really do think he will not like either of your styles fighting. But who's going to win out you two?
Me.
That's the thing, you know, and it's great you both got the confidence to be there and do that. But the fact of the matter is, this is a tough fight. And as you said, and as Derek said, you know, one punch makes all the difference. And your styles are going to complement the fight. You know, you're the big tall guy with a jab, he's the shorter guy comes in, rolls in and lets his shots go. It's going to be very interesting. And as I say, the styles will turn this into a great fight. And I don't think it's going to go the distance at all. I think somebody will definitely go.
And that somebody sitting to your right. DERECK CHISORA.
I have to turn this chair around.
Listen, there's no secrets here, but you know, ifs and buts are the biggest words ever. You know, my granny had a pair of balls, she'd be my granddad, wouldn't she? So there's no excuses. You know, no excuses in all this. This is a fight, and at the end of the day, I'm knocking DERECK CHISORA spark out, just like I said I would do with all the rest of the guys, Abel, Cunningham, whoever else. You know, there's no difference. In fact, I think he's probably not as strong as Joey Abel and doesn't carry his big punch. But then again, he's fought better opposition. You know. Listen, high-class journeyman, and what do we do with journeymen to proper people? We smash them to pieces. Just like Vitaly done with him, and just like David A done with him, and just like I done with him the first time, and just like it's going to happen to him again in July. He's going to get butchered, and I predict plenty of knockdowns, because I do think he's shot-worn now. He's vulnerable at the moment. You know, clean connecting right hands, left hooks, and don't be surprised if Derek goes over with a solid jab. You know, because I do carry immense power, 6'9", 18 stone, and I will be looking very nice on the day. I'll have my hair done, I'll be tanned, I might even have my teeth whitened for the cameras afterwards, you know, because I will be calling out Vladimir after with a fight, and hopefully he will come and fight me, and we'll get it on.
You're gonna give him a hand.
I'll be here all day.
Undisputed. Talker.
Yeah, I'd just
Fighter, 22-0, baby.
I'd just like to say that, you know, none of us have even come close to seeing the best of Tyson Fury. Unfortunately, we would have seen it in the David Haye fight. I mean, if you could see what me and Peter seen in the gym, the world-class sparring partners, the shape he was in, David Haye was going to be an easy fight, I promise you. It was going to be a very easy fight, and I think they got wind of that, as far as I'm concerned. This man is truly world-class, mentally and physically. He's going to be in the best shape of his life, the sort of shape he was in for Haye. He's had the right fights at the right time, and he's got no miles on the clock. What you're going to see is a spectacular, world-class performance. It's going to make this man the biggest fighter in the heavyweight division, bar none. And I'd just like to address the price situation, which Derek talked about. We was waiting patiently for that fight. We knew how big it was, and we was looking to try and make a stadium fight of that in the summer. But as far as I was concerned, wrong match, wrong time for David Price, spoiled the party. But we was waiting for that because we felt that was an easy fight as well. A huge money fight, but an easy fight. But believe me, this man is the saviour of the heavyweight division. You're going to see something spectacular on the night. Thank you. Peter, do you want to say a few words?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Derek and his team for taking the fight. I do think Derek's come on a fair way since the first fight, obvious. He's mixed in good opposition. I like what Frank said about Deontay Wilder. Derek's fought far better opposition than Wilder. He's, he's done well. He deserves where he's at, like Frank said. Full credit to him. Derek, every time he's asked to fight, he stepped up to the plate. As soon as Frank asked us for the fight, it's done. So as far as I'm concerned, he can have all the respect from our side, because I don't like people that do deals and run backwards and shit themselves for whatever reason it may be. So full credit, this is a fighting man's sport, this is where we belong, proper boxing matches. Derek's got as good a chance as anybody, so that's where we are. Me, my personal view, we're going to see on the night, but Tyson's going to be in the best shape of his life. I believe he'll unify all the division, and you're looking at a future world champion for Britain and Ireland. That's it.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of things being said. All I can guarantee or a promise, it's been a journey that along the way there's been obstacles, there's been tribulations, there's been all types of things that's kind of intervened and on this journey. But all I can guarantee you, we have a dream. I feel so good as I sit here. I know how he feels because he's like my son. Okay, I know everything about this young man, and we have a dream. I'm sure Tyson Fury has a dream too. Okay, and I respect Tyson Fury, I respect Peter Fury, Mick Hennessy, but this is about a dream, and we will fulfill our dream. I promise you that. Okay, because I know what's boiling inside Derek Chisora, I really do. And I promise you guys, you're going to be in for one hell of a fight. Okay, both athletes will be ready. We'll be ready. Tyson will be ready. You're going to see a spectacular fight, and it's our turn. You're 1-0 up. It's half-time, Tyson. You're 1-0 up. Yeah, you're 1-0 up. We're going to equalize it in spectacular style. I promise you that.
Don, can I just, all respect to you, I do rate you as a trainer, good trainer. You keep fighters motivated, and you seem to do a really good job with your fighters, so big respect to you, Don. And you're doing a good job in London with the fighters and that, so I'd just like to say that. But also I'd like to say is, just like to go back a bit there and just tell us about your dream. What's the dream you have and Derek's dream, and tell us about that a little bit.
It's quite simple, right? We're on a quest, okay? Our quest is different to your, you two, you're on a quest also, but we have a quest, trust me on this. And our destiny is beckoning, and we're not far from it.
Are you going to share it with us?
It's going to take, no, it's personal.
Oh, it's a personal dream.
Pardon me?
It's a personal dream.
Yeah, everybody's got something that's personal about them. This is a personal dream that we have. Like I said earlier on, if you was listening, when we first started together 10 years ago, we spoke to each other and we made a promise to each other, and we're going to fulfill our dreams. And it's a dream, like Derek once said in Germany when we went to fight Vitaly Klitschko. He was being booed in the public workout. One of the members of Klitschko fans shouted out, "Oh, you're saying you're going to knock Klitschko out, you're dreaming." You know, this genius kid here, I turned around, grabbed the microphone in a foreign land. He said, "Yes, I am dreaming, but without the dream, we're nothing." Yeah? And to come spontaneously in a foreign land, inexperienced, to come up with that, I couldn't have come up, I class myself as a clever man. I couldn't have come up with that just like that, but he was a genius to have come up. And as soon as he said that, he had 1,000 supporters who was against him, clapping for him, applauding him, and he had him in his pocket. And that's a genius person.
That's nice. Does anyone want to hear my dream?
If you want to share it with us, ours is personal.
My dream is, I want the money and the cars and
We'll
the
give you the money, not a problem.
the hoes, I suppose. I just want to be successful. That's my dream, baby.
Keep dreaming. Yeah, you will have, Tyson, listen, you will have that, okay? You will have that. We'll give you the money.
Right, are there any more questions? Are we all done? Yeah, anybody? Lovely. Thank you very much, and thanks to all the Box Nation viewers on the line. Don't forget, subscribe for the fight, and we will be announcing some big fights next week involving a lot of British fighters. Will also be seen on the channel leading up to this big fight on the 26th of July. Thanks again. Thank you. Thanks, guys.